should Giannis' scoring ability get penalized when compared to his peers due to the fact that his offensive effectiveness is heavily reliant on having a stretch five? Center help at the rim is greater than the wall.
I respect the
One day
super chat,
people
but
are
this
gonna,
is really
one day
pissing me
people
off.
are gonna understand that every offensive player benefits from spacing.
Mars, one day people are going to
There's
realize
things
that
a player
a
who
bucket
does.
is a bucket, and you can't penalize a bucket. Like, what do you mean? Should his scoring be penalized? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
Because he fits better with a stretch five, which means that by the way, if there's two bigs at the rim, Giannis is gonna score more effectively at the rim than still everyone in the NBA. But I'm not penalizing people for like. It's like it bothers me when people say like the same thing about like Kevin Durant. It's like every great scorer, every great player, every bad player will look better in better spacing. The more space you have to operate, you will look better. Whether that's Giannis, whether that's Steph Curry, whether that's Kevin Durant, whether that's LeBron James, whether that's Kobe Bryant, everyone would look better with more spacing. And why am I penalizing people for that being true when it's true for everyone who's ever played ever?
So
But penalize them how? What do you mean by penalize them?
He's
By
saying
saying
like
he's
when
not as
you're
good of a
ranking
scorer
other,
as
like,
player
yeah,
X or whoever.
Yeah, exactly. So
well,
when
wouldn't
you're
that's
ranking
the
scores,
point
you
that
take that into consideration.
well, that's the point that I'm making, Swiper. Wouldn't it compound it? But the fact that like when the spacing isn't as good, like I'm getting buckets, like wouldn't that compound it? So when we have more space, I'm even better. So a guy like Miles Turner, who is stretching the defense, I mean, Brook Lopez, as much as Brook Lopez stretched the defense, he did play in the paint. And Giannis did get downhill. And it wasn't like Brook Lopez has always been old. Brook Lopez was younger. And when he was younger, he did play in the paint. And it really wasn't that much space. It ain't like Giannis just showed up like 2 years ago. Giannis been in the league for 12 years. And he's been 26, 27, 28 a game doing that when it wasn't that much space. Because if you think about where we are today in 2025, is this the same league that we were in 2018 with the space? I don't think so. No. And Giannis is like 29 a game.
Can I tell you the truth, Chill? Can I tell you the truth? And I'm sorry. I know this might be speaking against myself here. We're ruining basketball.
Wow.
Okay.
Who are we?
Us right now. We are actively ruining basketball. Doing what we do every single day. Because what type of shit is that?
What are you talking about, Ox?
Coming up here, just talking about basketball is ruining the game.
Facts.
Ruining the game or the conversation around the
game? The game. We're ruining it.
Facts.
We are actively ruining basketball.
Expound on the point. What do you mean?
Did you see that super chat?
Accept the criticism, real talk. You're making the game worse.
All of us, everybody that does what we do, we are ruining basketball. You, real talk, you're ruining basketball. I'm ruining basketball. Mars is ruining basketball. Okay. Swiper's ruining basketball. Chill, you're ruining basketball. Ron, you're definitely ruining basketball. 100%.
So maybe we should just go away.
Fair, that's
right,
not off
night,
the.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. You take care, guys. Thank you.
But that's not even the worst question.
Ruin basketball. Basketball sucks. We're sorry. We're sorry we wrecked it. We're gonna go now.
About time.
Like, what are you talking about? Or it
How
should
are
be
we
penalized
ruining
him for
basketball?
scoring. What do you mean penalize him?
How are we ruining basketball from a super chat, Ox? Like what?
I don't know.
Because obviously the audience we've cultivated feel comfortable to ask us that nonsense because they know that we are degenerates in this basketball space. That's why we're.
So they would never go anywhere else and try to get that question.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't ask that. They wouldn't ask that nonsense elsewhere. Well, maybe they would, but that's the problem. Yeah, maybe they would, but that's the problem. The internet has given these heathens a safe space to say things like this, and that's ruining the game.
Or maybe they might have heard it somewhere and felt comfortable bringing it to us. Hey, how do you feel about this?
Well, to be fair,
penalize him for scoring.
We pick up.
And it's our job because a lot of times
opinion.
That's the thing, Ron. Because a lot of times these people, when they come up with these super chats, they come up with them because they hear it from their boys, they hear it from other people, and they bring it to us. And it's our job to either yes, I can get with that, or shoot that down. Shoot that down. Giannis is not the fact that Giannis can score and the fact that he's scoring in today's game the way he's scoring. I'm not penalizing him for that because there's more space. Hell no. Absolutely not. And it's not dumb for us to say that about him. And it's not dumb for you to come to me and ask me this question. You know why, Ox? Because if your son says to you, he doesn't know that this iron is hot, and he doesn't even come to you and say that the iron, and tell you that the iron is hot, and he burns himself. Who's dumb? You for telling him the iron is hot, or for him touching the iron and getting burned and not asking you?
All you got to do is
okay.
You'll find out.
What you gotta do is just not touch things you don't know about. But
I mean, I think the crux of the question is basically how would Giannis look in less spacing? I think the question is, hey, there are a lot of players that didn't get the benefit of having a stretch five. And not only does he have a stretch five, I mean, he's basically always out there with like 4 other players that can shoot. Right. So I guess that's the crux of the question. Either way, Giannis is Giannis. I've been saying it now, and people don't want to accept it. He's modern day Shaq. Like that's what he is. He's going to get to the rim and finish that relentlessly all the time. There's quite literally nothing you can do about it for the most part. I was watching that Rocket game yesterday, and I was like, damn. Rockets may, contain Giannis because I think he finished the first quarter with like 2 points. He ended up with 37. So it was,
but folded down the stretch. So who cares? But spacing is cool. But we understand that every time Giannis touches the paint, the whole defense collapses, right? So
like a bridge, Mars.
Respect the spaces of Ryan Rollins and AJ Green and the stretch 5 Miles Turner.
Yes.
All of their defenders are abandoning them the moment Giannis touches the paint.
Mm-hmm.
So this magical spacing isn't just free run to the rim. No, they're already shrinking the court the moment Giannis touches the ball. They're gonna shade off of the shooters. The moment Giannis touches the paint, they're gonna drop all the way in. Like it's not, look, he has shooters, so no one can help off of them. Like that's what spacing is meant to be. It's like you can't help off of these guys, or you're reluctant to help off of them, which opens up lanes for other people. But everyone is willing to help off of whoever when it comes to stopping Giannis at the rim. So it's not like he's just operating in peak spacing just because he has guys who can shoot around him. It's just that they can capitalize off the attention he draws, which is why he's averaging whatever.
And they would rather, and to your point, Miles, they would rather give up a 3 from Ryan Rollins. They would rather give up a 3 or a shot from Gary Trent than to have Giannis in the paint just destroying us all night. They would rather that.
And then Giannis still manages to average 69 points a game. So,
Still. So, Ox, I'd like to think that, Ox, I'm a little bit offended because I like to think I'm a little bit smarter than that. And I like to think I respect basketball a little bit more than I'm not ruining the game. I might have tampered with it a little bit, but I didn't wreck it. I'm not picking this whole thing up. No.
I was going a little overboard, obviously, but I was just saying, like, just the fact that this type of stuff, like, when we say things like that, like, not when I say we, I'm not saying just us 6 up here. I'm talking about just anybody, just anywhere talking about basketball. It's like, when you say, what do you say? Should he be penalized? Like, penalized? Yeah, should we penalize Giannis for scoring because he has a stretch big? And I look at it like when we could talk about it that way, but he's getting the bucket. Why? Who cares? Like you're gonna try to take credit from him, you know what I'm saying? So it's just I just hate the fact that we even do that sometimes. Like I don't know.
By the way, Giannis this year, he's the fastest player to ever reach as of last night. 300 points, 100 rebounds, and 50 assists in the season. So. Yeah, he's at a torrid pace to start the year.
I will get to my real
shout
talk.
out to a stretch 5.
I'm sure you've seen it. Real talk. There's a daily rant from me that's going to be about Giannis every day. I promise you that. Every day I will go on my daily rant about Giannis Antetokounmpo. I am not missing anything, and nothing will go unsaid about this dude when he's doing something awesome. Nothing.
I mean, really, honestly, the top of the league this year has just been.
Just so you know, he went 30. I think he went 30. He went 30 and 10 yesterday. That's his 100th 30 and 10. He's moving.
No, he didn't go. He didn't get 10. He didn't get 10 rebounds yesterday. I don't think yesterday.
No, he was 37 and 8. So he
actually he didn't get 10 rebounds.
That's right.
Yeah. No, but he was prior to this. He versus the Bulls because it was the Bulls game. I think he had 41 and 15, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but that was after he sucked in the first half, and then the second half he decided to start hooping.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's just I continue to stand on this. I don't think we've ever seen this in the NBA before. I mean, I just don't. I don't think there's like. I don't know what era you can go to that you can see this level of skill and dominance from like multiple players. And then you got Tyrese Maxey putting up like Allen Iverson numbers right now.
He flushed it on a Kogi yesterday, and the Kogi just looked around like, what am I supposed to do with this? And I was like, flush it on him again. Bring your ass back down, and he's going to flush it on you again.
in that third quarter, he was babying Tariq. It was getting embarrassing for that
busted
young
on
man.
him again.
But Ron, I know you've been wanting to get into some on-off numbers. I know you've been trying to keep track of that. For Giannis,
yes. I haven't been able to find them, but you got them?
You haven't been able to find
them? Low leverage
removed.
Giannis Antetokounmpo this year, when he's on the court, the Bucks have an offensive rating of 126.4, which would be the best in the league. And when he's off the floor, they have an offensive rating of 107.
Garbage.
I'm pretty sure would be amongst the worst in the league.
Trash.
Dallas says it wouldn't be the worst.
So
trash.
What's the defense this year with them?
Offensive
We ain't asked about defense.
No, I'm saying like it's. Well,
that don't matter.
We're talking about the non-Giannis minutes right now.
Yeah, we talk about yes. We talk about on-off. Yes.
Please respect the non-Giannis minutes, Swiper.
Yeah. Well, I thought you said you did on-off. I was looking at totality. I think this year,
the offensive.
Yeah, because they're 7 points better in total this year with them on the floor, and they're like, their offense is. Ryan Rollins, goodness gracious.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.